What's up guys, Scott here from Alpha Nerd Tech. Hope you guys are having a great day. So today we're taking our Zimaboard. We're going to add in some more trust. What's automation if you can't trust the automation? So we're going to add a little more trust to the system. Basically, I want to make sure I'm not getting duplicate folders, I'm not missing any files or folders, and I just get all my data in the place where I need it. We're also going to add in a Samba share so we can instantly get the data from the Zema over to the Mac, and then we're also going to edit DaVinci Resolve. So now our folders, our Zimaboard will be right there in our media library on DaVinci. So hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get into it.
Bazinga.
All right, so let's go ahead and open up our terminal and get logged in here. And this is our Zema terminal. So here we are in terminal. So what I'm going to do is now we're going to create an index folder. And let's go ahead and get this done. So this is the commands for creating our folders. And we will hit enter. And then we're going to check to make sure the folders are there. And now we have our index folder. So that's the main one I'm looking for, is the index, and the index is where the database is going to live that's going to store the hash. So let's go ahead. So now we can see the Creator Cloud is there, it's running, everything's good, and we have our watch file. So it's all running. So let's go ahead and nano into our script, and we'll go ahead and edit the auto ingest file for the hashing. So then I'm going to add right here, and we're going to paste this in. So this will run an ID. It'll ID every video. So as you can see, we are going to hash into a DB into our index DB file, and it's going to just log every single video that's ever been added or ingested to our system. And we're going to get a log out of it when we're done. So we'll have a nice log file that shows that it was ingested and everything's good. So now that we actually have the hashing happening, we're going to verify that with the database as we're ingesting. So we're going to go ahead and copy and sort with duplicate detection, and then we're going to log every single file that's ingested, that's not ingested, that is a duplicate, and that way we can see in the log file what happened and why we didn't ingest or what we did ingest. So let's get back at it, and I'll show you that little bit of code that I added in there. So right here you can see the copy and sort with duplication. This is what I added in, and what's going to happen is it's going to, as it's ingesting, it's going to compare to the database and then log down the amount of photos, videos, other duplicates, errors if anything errored out, and the size of it that transferred over, so we know exactly what transferred and what didn't transfer and why it didn't. So let's go one more step down, and we have one more thing we need to add. Alright, so right here, just before we're categorizing everything and putting it into log file, I added in the file name based detection also. So it's now looking in the folders at the GoPro, the DJI, the Sony, the Canon, and the unknown camera, and it's going to look for anything that might be duplicate. So that way we don't get any duplicates based on what's been hashed. And also because I found out that when I'd delete folders from the database or from the file, they would still be in the database. So this way here, it's going to check that, and it's going to check against the database, check against the folder, and if it exists, it will not duplicate it. If it does not exist, it'll go ahead and copy it. So now everything is trustworthy and locked down. We're going to get everything we need, and we're not going to get the stuff we don't want. All right, guys, so there we have it. Now that we can trust the automation and we have everything going into a single folder, not being duplicated, we know that our data is good, solid, it's going to be there when we need it. Let me just show you real quick how simple it is to add a SMB share or Samba share. So you can have all your video footage, photos, whatever it is you're ingesting off of your card over on your editing device with no issues. So let's jump over to the Mac and I will show you how to get that done. All right, guys, so here we are on the Mac and back in Zema. So we're just gonna go into files real quick, simple, and we're gonna go into our pool here, and I'm gonna open up the Creator Cloud. Now I could share this entire folder, but I don't need to because all I need on this in this folder is my library. So here's my library. So we'll back out one more time. You can either right click on it and go to share via Samba, or you can hit the 3 little circles right here and share via Samba. And we can call this library. Our location is here. And I'm going to add a member to this just because I don't want to have to put in my username and password every time. It's just easier just to have a guest or, you know, a non-secure, especially when it's just in my local office here. So you may not want to do this. You may want to keep it secure if it's in an office share or something. But for me here in my home office, I'm just going to make it a guest. We're going to hit create. And then right here is for your Windows Explorer. And for your Mac, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this. That easy. And we can close this out. So now let's run over to Finder. We got Finder here. And anyone that knows Mac, you go to Finder. You go up here to Go. Way down here at the bottom, you got Connect to Server. And as you can see right now, all I have in here is my Unraid server. So I will just go ahead and paste this in here. Sure I will. And we're going to hit Connect. And I'm going to connect to the guest network because I don't want to use I don't want to sit here and type everything in. And then hit Connect, and there we go. So this is now our library share. It'll bring it down here. I can now go into my DJI, go into my latest one on the videos I'm working on right now, and there's all my videos ready to just drag and drop into DaVinci Resolve. We'll also go over to DaVinci here real quick, and I'll show you how to set up your media library. So let's get over there and do that. All right, guys, so here we are in DaVinci Resolve, and as you can see, this is our media tab here. Usually it pops up like this. You got nothing in here, but if you go to your media tab down here, simple here in DaVinci. So all you got to do is add new location, and then we're going to bring this over here where we can see it, and we're going to add in that share, our library, and hit open. And right there, right now, we have our library with our Canon, our DJI, and our GoPro. So again, simple. Open up the latest folder, go into videos. Here's my footage. And now I can add these to the timeline. Again, super simple, easy. Just plug, play, works from SD card, straight up flash drive, SD card, into your editing machine, into DaVinci Resolve or whatever you're using, just like that. Simple, easy. All right, guys, thank you very much for sticking with the series. I see lots of views on this series, so we're going to keep it going. Next video is going to be AI. Finally got the GPU to where I can use it. I've got some code written for it, and we're going to get some actual useful stuff out of there. We're going to use it for sorting videos, photos. We're going to use it for some light, maybe thumbnail creation. Check it out. Video titles and some descriptions and stuff. Maybe we'll get it to finally take care of some of the stuff so I don't have to think anymore. And we are going to be adding in a wiki page for this. So all this code that I'm writing and that I'm getting help with from the group and from everyone around me, I am going to have a wiki page for this, so you will have a place to go and get all this information. It should be coming up between now and the next video, so stay tuned. I will announce it in the next video as long as it's all up and ready. But yeah, so we got a page started for this. Thanks a lot for sticking with this video, and come back for the AI next week. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.